How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Just Saying. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Devin Howard.
And of course, today we are talking about the Grammys because they took place last night. Yep. It was a huge night in music, obviously, the biggest night in music. Mm-hmm. But with every award show, there are some snubs and
so
people who deserve to win who did not win. So we're going to talk about some of the biggest snubs of the night. First being Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
And we have some differing opinions on this, so I'll let you kind of take your side first.
Okay, so Kendrick Lamar was nominated in several categories, but he lost the big ones, lost Album of the Year, lost Record of the Year. I feel like Kendrick Lamar is such a profound artist right now. Every single one of his songs has some sort of social commentary. He's just, I feel like, always expressing himself in such a beautiful and eloquent way. His songs are catchy, they're fun, people love him, and yet he didn't take home some of the biggest awards of the night, and he deserved them.
I will say, however, he did still win some awards. For example, he won Best Rap Song Performance for Loyalty featuring Rihanna, and he also won Best Rap Album, so I don't feel like he was totally snubbed. He might have not taken home as many awards as everyone wanted. Everyone online was saying, you know, that he completely was forgotten. However, he still took home 2 Grammys, which is a huge deal. So I don't think we can totally say that he was snubbed.
But my issue with those awards that he won is that he still is confined to the rap category. I think that Kendrick Lamar's music transcends just rap fans. I think people who enjoy Kesha and Lady Gaga are also enjoying his new album. Like, I think that he deserved so much more than just winning in his specific, like, genre categories.
Of what people categorize him in.
Yeah, totally. Kendrick Lamar is so talented.
I completely agree with you, and I think what you said about him always creating songs with social commentary is very important, but I still am just saying, I'm like, at least he took home 2 Grammys. There's some people who went there and did not take home anything.
Yeah.
For example, SZA.
I know.
My girl totally got snubbed on all her awards.
She did.
She was nominated for so many and did not even take home one. And people were most upset that she did not take home the Grammy for Best New Artist.
Right.
Everyone started flipping out about this.
They really
because
did.
Alessia Cara is the one who took home the Grammy.
Yeah. So I feel like Alessia Cara actually really did deserve that Grammy. I mean, like, think about it. Her songs have been on the radio for, it feels like, all year from, you know, like, for the last, like, 12 months. She has had some major hits. And also, I mean, you guys know, I'm guessing you can tell, I'm loving a good social commentary song, a good empowering song, and Alessia is full of them. So I think that this was well-deserved.
I guess I was really disappointed that SZA didn't take home anything because she's just had such a standout year. She's one of the, literally, when you think of Best New Artist, you think of her. And aside from that, she brought her mom and her grandma to the red carpet, which I absolutely loved. They were beaming with pride. And so I was just really upset that she couldn't even take home one. She was also nominated for Best Urban Contemporary Album, Best New Artist, as we mentioned, Best R&B Song, and Best Rap Song Collaboration. So clearly the girl had a standout year and she couldn't even take home one. I think that's an absolute snub.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie, SZA deserved to win at least one, but in terms of the Best New Artist category, I think that she and Alessia were totally head-to-head, and I think that Alessia, it's deserved. I mean, having that Grammy is like I can't think of anybody like who, you know, better.
Who deserved more? SZA. Okay, and moving on. Another big song that was apparently snubbed was Despacito, and people had some thoughts about that. First and foremost being Frankie Grande. He tweeted something.
Yeah, so Frankie Grande tweeted, uncontrollably sobbing because Despacito lost. I can relate. I mean, I wasn't sobbing, but I think that was probably the biggest snub of the night, I think.
Well, it was one of the biggest songs, even with the Latin community. It was a big collaboration for Latin music in general. Forbes wrote on Twitter, quote, Despacito snubbed one of the biggest, most outrageous, Despacito suffered one of the biggest, most outrageous snubs in Grammy history last night. It's one of the only videos on YouTube to receive more than 4 billion views. 4 billion. I can't even conceive 4 billion.
Me either.
It's the most streamed song of all time, and it's the first Latin song to receive Diamond certification. So the fact that it didn't bring home a Grammy is kind of mind-boggling.
It's hugely mind-boggling. And on top of all of that, all of the numbers and statistics, I mean, how wonderful is it that a song like Despacito can come up and get as much radio airplay as it did, and also be able to bridge the gap between Latin music and American pop. I mean, that's huge. We, for the first time, had Spanish-speaking songs on the radio that we were all, like, absolutely loving.
All trying to sing.
All trying to sing.
It like it is. Even Justin Bieber can't sing the Spanish song correctly.
Yeah.
But I agree. Regardless of if you like Despacito or you don't, you can't deny that it was one of the most popular songs, and the fact, like I said, it didn't win a Grammy, it just doesn't make any sense. Another category that was a big snub was Best Pop Solo Performance, and this is going to lead us into a bigger discussion, but it was all female nominees except for Ed Sheeran. So it was Ed Sheeran, Kesha, Lady Gaga, Kelly Clarkson, Pink, and of all people to take home the award, it was Ed Sheeran for his song Shape of You, which people had a problem because, one, he was the only man, and he won for a song that was about a woman's body.
Right.
Did all the women get snubbed? What do you think?
Okay, so I do think that Ed Sheeran's song was, I loved it. Like, I love Shape of You. But I do think that it says something about society as a whole, that we have a category of all women except for one man, and the man wins. And the song didn't have the same depth that Kesha's song did, that Kelly Clarkson's and Pink's songs do, you know? So I feel like this was a category where the Grammys really could have done something monumental, and they didn't.
Right, and I'm kind of 50-50 on that, I guess. Part of me is like, you guys know I can't sit here and be like, Ed Sheeran didn't deserve it, because I always sing his praises. I think he's such a talented songwriter, musician, everything. So I'm like, part of me is, yes, he deserved it, because the other half of me is like, do you want a woman to win just because she's a woman?
Yeah.
No. You know, we want to earn everything that we get. However, it is, like you said, a problem, and it shows a reflection of society that he was the only man and he won.
Yeah.
Which was a bigger theme and a bigger problem. All night, women were snubbed. The internet was really upset, especially with Album of the Year. Lorde was the only female. She didn't win.
She didn't win.
And there's a hashtag going around that is hashtag Grammy so male. It's trending right now.
Yeah.
So it kind of just goes to show that the whole night people thought females were snubbed in general.
Yeah, and I do feel like they definitely were. I mean, we just talked about SZA, who was nominated in so many categories, didn't win. Lorde, all of these women, so talented, who all do deserve some recognition for the music that they've put out.
Right.
So I just think that it's a bigger issue, and it's something that's been talked about in the entertainment industry, and now it's finally being discussed with the music industry. It's important.
Which is good. It's time. It's time. And last but not least, just to end things on kind of a funny note, another snub of the night is Miss Little Blue Ivy.
She's
because
so
she was
cute.
so cute. And let's be honest, she definitely deserved a little more airtime. There was an amazing moment that's been going around the internet where Blue Ivy shushes Jay-Z and Beyonce. She's like, shh, because they're going crazy. And I just think it's great. Everyone's like, only Blue Ivy could put Beyonce in her place.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm all for that.
So for it. It was so cute.
All right, you guys, let us know which artists you thought were snubbed at last night's Grammys. What did you think of the overall snubbing of female in general? Talk it out in females in general. Female. Talk it out down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you here tomorrow on Hollyscoop's Just Saying. Bye, guys.